Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Our next guest is an awarded humanitarian, producer, actor who has a new hit web series, Stuck. Please help me welcome Brian Schilling, better known as Think Schilling. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Definitely appreciate you taking time. We're all going through this quarantine and social unrest. How are you doing out there in California?
I'm good. I'm hanging in there. It's everybody's opening up production here on Friday, which is great. So everybody's kind of got the itch to get back back to work, and we got the clearance as of Friday to start rolling the cameras again. So
okay.
We're staying good, staying safe, staying healthy. Hope everybody else is staying safe and healthy as well. And just looking forward to some peace in our world, that's for sure.
Yes.
When you brought up, awarded humanitarian, and I appreciate that so much, sincerely. Again, like Stephen was saying, my name is Brian C. Schilling. Everything goes by @ThinkSchilling, all my social media, my YouTube page, and so forth. But as an awarded humanitarian, Stephen, one thing that I came up with that I own is actually a slogan, and it's the word love, LOVE. Which stands for Let Our Violence End.
Yeah.
And it needs to end. It's everything I produce as a producer. I'm all about inclusion. I also do acting, like you said, and so forth. But it's time that the violence stops, the hate crimes stop. It's got to stop.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. I totally agree with you. I think we lost your volume.
Can you hear me now?
There you go. I hear you now.
Okay,
yeah,
great.
Yeah. But what were you saying? I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I don't know where you left off. I'm sorry. I had a bad internet connection there. But yeah, so, again, like I was saying, my slogan is LOVE, LOVE, which stands for Let Our Violence End. And as a producer, when I produce projects, I'm all about inclusion.
Yeah.
And then also, I do act. Again, Brian C. Schilling, Think Schilling on all social media. And, when I do go around and I talk and meet with people and this, that, and the other, I'm always using my slogan, love, let our violence end. It's time that the hate crimes stop. It's time that the violence stop. And Tupac said it the best, it's on us to do what we got to do to survive. Let's learn the way we, let's learn the way we eat. Let's learn the way we sleep. But it's on us to do what we got to do to survive. And he couldn't have said it better. And I do some spoken poetry, and I actually included that into one of my spoken poetry is that, let's change the way we eat. Let's change the way we treat each other. And it's on us to do what we got to do to survive. And it's so true.
Most definitely. Most definitely. And you do a lot of work with the homeless, with children, with the LGBTQ community. What is it that, why do you think, not why, obviously it's great that you do it, but what draws you to do that kind of work outside of everything else you have going on?
Yeah, I just, with all sincerity, I just have a big heart. I truly do. And with my slogan, love, let our violence end, it's the same thing. It starts with the heart. And it doesn't matter your race. It doesn't matter your religion. It doesn't matter your political views. It doesn't matter your sexual orientation. Because at the end of the day, we all have one thing in common. And that one thing that we all have in common is that all of our hearts are red.
Yeah.
Hearts equal love. So let's help spread the love. Let's, look at your neighbor, tell them you love them, hold their hand, give them a hug, give them a kiss on the cheek. Whatever I can do, I just like to see, I like to help make a difference in people's lives any way that I can, even if it's 5 people or 10 people. Well, you know what? The 5 or 10 people that I help, they're going to help another 5 or 10 people, and it's just going to spread like a wildfire, like a spider web.
Yeah.
And, so it's, yes, I'm very involved with the homeless community, not only people that are homeless, but also animals that are homeless. I'm involved with the LGBTQ community as well.
I think we lost you again. I think we lost your volume again.
With a children's book about anti-bullying that I'm going to be donating. I'm going to be donating my anti-bullying books to elementary schools in the lower income areas of the city of in the city of Los Angeles.
Yeah, yeah, nice, great work, and thank you for all the great work that you're doing.
Yeah, thank you.
So I know you played hockey, and then you got
Yes.
injured, and you said that acting saved your life. Can you talk about it?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm a former hockey player, and injured my back, herniated disc in the lumbar, L405, and also the sacrum S1. And it ended my hockey career, and that's all I knew was hockey. I mean, I would eat, sleep, drink, breathe hockey. And it was my whole life. And when I lost hockey, it was a very dark moment for me. I didn't really know what my purpose was, and I would ask God every day, you took hockey away from me. Now, what are you going to give me next? The hockey door closed. Now, what door are you going to open? I'm willing to work, I'm willing to work hard, and I'm willing to, I'm willing to, pray to you every single night before I go to bed. But, what can you help me out with? And I was very depressed, and I'm not, I don't hide it. It's another thing I do support that I forgot to tell you earlier. I'm also an advocate for mental health awareness.
Yes, which is huge. Yeah.
Very huge. Life, it can make you naturally depressed. And I was fortunate enough and blessed enough through prayer and reflection and to be able to get into the acting industry. And it was rapid. I mean, it took off, and it took off fast. And then it went from acting to producing to, becoming an awarded humanitarian. I do some print work as well. I also do voiceover work. So it was just a blessing. The hockey door closed.
A comedian
As well. Yes, I'm definitely. Yes. I'm definitely a comic for sure. And it's just amazing. It's just, when that one door can close in your life, but another amazing door can open. And you really have to take advantage of the opportunities that God gives you when he gives them to you.
Most definitely. Well, let's talk about the web series. The web series. Yes. Tell us all about it.
Yes. So thank you so much for asking. It's a hit. It really is, Stephen. And again, this is something I created the show. And people ask me all the time, Brian, how did you create the show? It's amazing. And from my mouth to God's ears, I was laying in bed. I was tossing and turning, flipping and flopping. I couldn't sleep. And all of a sudden, I felt God's presence for the first time in my life. And he literally delivered this idea of Stuck and this vision of Stuck to me. And he literally placed it in my lap. And he said, Brian, I am giving you this opportunity. I want you to be successful.
Yeah.
And I want you to make me proud. And I literally jumped out of bed. It was 3 a.m. I texted my production partners. I'm like, oh my God, you guys are not going to believe this. I have this amazing vision. I have this amazing name. I have the amazing characters, the amazing storyline. We got to get rolling. And the log line for Stuck, again, which can be seen on YouTube. We release a new episode every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Okay.
And, think Schilling on YouTube. But the log line for the show is it's a mob couple is at war for throne of their dead marriage.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And we just released episode 6 of season 1 last night, and we will be going into season 2. And just for legality purposes, obviously, and negotiating purposes, I can't elaborate much further on the show other than we will be going into season 2 for sure.
Well, congratulations. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. Sincerely, thank you so much. And I can't thank our fans enough either. I mean, we're getting thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of views and likes and thumbs ups and comments. And it's just been amazing. And my production partners, Vinicia Zora Machado and Anastasia Zora Machado, the 3 of us are a team, and we work so well together and we collaborate. And Vinicius, you might know him from, he was on the hit show on Stars, Power.
Yeah.
He played the role of Nomar in season 1 of Power.
Okay.
So he's my production partner, and he's also in Stuck. And it's just been a blessing.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's like, congratulations on season 2 already. I mean, that's
Yeah, thank
can't
you.
beat that. Can't beat that.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
you moved to LA last year.
Yes.
And then of course hit with the pandemic beginning of this year, but you seem
Yes.
like you're working through it. What do you
Yeah.
think is next for you other than the web series? Once we start opening things up? I know you said you start filming again on Friday. What else do you have going on?
Yeah, so I also have another series that we're in pre-production for that I created and I'm also producing. And then I also have a feature film that I'm creating and producing as well. So there's never a dull moment, never a dull second. I mean, I've always got the pen to the paper, and I got a series coming out other than Stuck, like I said, it's in pre-production, and then a feature film as well. And then I'm going to be doing a lot of red carpet events and this, that, and the other with my publicist once we get the green light here in Hollywood, and hopefully the virus goes away, and hopefully we can continue to protest in peace.
Yeah.
You know, and because everyone does need to be heard. It's a strong message that's been going on for a very long time. And, we just, I asked for, everybody to be safe and healthy and to, I asked for nothing but peace.
Most definitely.
If there's anywhere that, my voice can go is just, let's treat each other the way we want to be treated and respect people the way we want to be respected and talk to people the way we want to be talked to.
Exactly. And hear each other, listen to each other,
hear each other and listen to each other and really retain it. Don't let it go in one ear and out the other.
Right. Exactly.
Let our violence end. Please, please, please.
Brian C. Schilling, man, I've enjoyed this conversation. Tell everyone again where they can check you out on your social media, your website, everything.
Yes, please. Thank you so much. So again, my name is Brian C. Schilling. All of my social media is, I have Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. All my social media handle is @think.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Wish you nothing but success. And for more information, go to our website, StephenKnightShow.com. We'll be right back after this.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And also, too, Stephen, I noticed, too, that you're also an artist yourself.
Yes, I am.
You're very musically talented. And
thank you.
Yeah. And that's amazing. Good for you. And I'd love to collaborate, with you.
Most definitely.
Like I said, when I do the spoken poetry stuff,
yeah.
I do collaborate with some artists, and they'll do the rapping part or, the acoustic guitar part or whatever it may be. But then I do a little bit of a spoken poetry part in the track. I think what you're doing is amazing, and I wish you success as well, and stay safe and healthy. And again, thank you for having me on the show, man. I really appreciate it.
Most definitely. Thank you. Thank you again.
Thank you. Have a good rest of your day.
You too.
Okay. Thanks, Stephen.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Right back after this.